Hi everyone, and you're very welcome to Daily Fitness and Life with myself, Gary. This evening I'm joined by Darren San and Camilla San. So tonight I'd like to go through just a little bit of self-defense there, and hopefully this might be able to help you there if you're ever stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. So tonight I just want to start with some of the moves that you can use for striking and stuff like that. Now I explained the last few weeks about striking with this one here and the back elbow. But just a little bit of practice for you that you can do when you're at home on your own, and even if you're just standing in the front room or the kitchen or wherever it is, even just before you go to bed, and try and get these trained into your brain. And the more that you do it, then the more natural that they'll become for you. Okay? So Darren, will you just stand here? So the first one what I would suggest to people is practice this one, okay? So that's just with your fingers here and just here. All right. Remember, I'm not trying to teach people to go toe to toe and to box and to fight. That isn't the idea of this. The idea of this is that if you find yourself in a situation and that you can get out of, that you can escape from. All right, and that you can get that 1 second there to be able to get away, to be able to run, to be able to scream for help. So the first one will be this one here. This one here. This one here, all right? This, your elbow, up here. So you're striking under the chin here. The next one could be, so your side elbow. So the way you do this is, think that you're swinging your hip, but just bring your elbow across, and now your side elbow. Same thing, the elbow again. This is a very good striking force here, using the elbow here. So again, the elbow here, side elbow here. So again, you have 1, you have 2, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 6. So there are a few different things here. That's towards the face. Then we can move down lower. We have here to the side of the knee, to the side of the knee here. We have the groin here, with the knee, with the shin, and with the instep. So there's just a couple of things for you there that you can practice, and that you can, when you're at home, you can practice these. You know, it's a couple of options that are there for you. So with that in mind, we're going to show you defense against it, that if someone throws a punch, which can happen at times, just to show you just a couple of ideas of maybe how you can defend against that. We're going to ask Dan, we haven't practiced this yet now, so hopefully it goes well. So, for Darren anyway. Alright, so we're going to leave it. So if Darren was going to swing straight into it, so if you can block here, so you put this hand up, you protect your head, okay? And then up with the elbow here. So again, so that's swing 1, 2, up here. And catch him here, okay? So this is, again, you're using your powers after you block and up. When you block this hand, actually, can we turn around this bit, Darren? Look, just, yeah, and just swing again. So if you block your hand and you're too close to the shoulder, this can happen. So you need to make sure that when he swings, that your hand is catching here. Also be aware of this hand that's coming here, because normally it could be 2, yeah? So hand down again. So the idea of if someone swings one in here and you close the distance here. All right? Again, so swing again, 1, 2. This is slightly different. So this is this one with the elbow. So swing again, 1, 2, and swing again, 1, 2. Yeah. So these are 2 there, just with the elbow. So you come in, and I can, just so that I can show how to. So always try and have enough of distance so that when he swings, because Camilla isn't going to be able to fight Darren muscle for muscle, because Darren is obviously much stronger here. So again, if this hand is swinging, then it's better for this hand to block. Okay, so whatever hand swings, you're better off to block more so than coming cross body to block that. And I'll demonstrate that in a second way. So as down swings, put your hand up. Yes, okay. And now move your hip, but drive it right up and in. Yes, better. Okay. So as here, don't just move your hip and then up underneath the chin with your elbow. Okay. So slowly, 1 and 2. Okay, very good. Now the next one. So what you're going to do is you're going to think that you're throwing the ball this way, and that this hip twists, and then your side elbow. Is that okay? So you swing again, 1, and then around. Yeah. Now ideally try and catch him at the side here for that one. So the first one is up and underneath here, and the second one is this line here. Okay, so from the ear down to here, this is the knockout point here. So if you can catch clean here, you have a good knockout point there. All right. So if you try that again, 1 and 2. Okay, and try not to have the elbow up. Try it more around. Okay. Try it one more time. Yes, much better. Okay. So again, so first one, yes, very good. And now the first one, up and under. 2, 3, up and under. Okay, very good. All right. So the next thing, what's very important here is your distance. That's extremely important, because if you stand down, if I hear boom here, so this is too close. So an ideal distance is that if you stand square, please. So 2 hands here, step back, and then pull this leg backhand. You can speak and you can find out whatever this person needs to say to you, or if they're looking for directions, or if they're looking for a cigarette, or whatever the hell it is. They don't have to encroach upon here, because this is too dangerous. You can be the best fighter in the world, and if you're this close, you can get caught with a head bop. All right, so to be clean and practical about it. So if someone approaches you, they don't have to be in your face here. Always keep your distance, and you can speak here. Anything, I can hear them as well here as what I can as up here. So you always keep your distance. If someone comes up and says, come here, always use your hand and create a distance, create a safe space for yourself. The same thing if someone is coming up and they're asking you for directions or something like that. Excuse me. You say, oh yeah. You can move back. But it's upon you that you need to keep your distance. Okay? So that's very important. So again, an ideal distance is this. You always try and figure this, and this, and this. And this is like a, for want of a better word, it's like an invisible fence that you have for yourself. So they mustn't cross that fence. And you can keep moving back or move to the side, but you know, there's only certain periods of time that if they keep crossing that fence, then you've got to take action then. You know, so especially if it's a case of it's, I know nowadays, but if it's late at night and you have someone, if you're on your own and you have someone encroaching upon you like this, then it's probably, you may have to strike first then. If you've given this person plenty of opportunity to keep the distance, to say, listen, you know, if they're only up and they're saying, I only want to find out something there, I only want that, they can ask you whatever they need from that distance. They don't have to be so close where you can smell what they had for their dinner. All right? So keep your distance and don't be a little bit shy or embarrassed. If the person is okay, then they'll respect that and they'll respect that boundary. If they don't, then, you know, you have your elbow and you have your heel palm straight there. Okay? So that would be the first one. The next one that I would say is, what I was explaining is that when you swing down, please, here, if I try to block this with this hand here, then I'm wide open here across the face here for this one here. All right, so it's best if you try swinging that hand, I block here, then I can catch him here, or I can catch him here, and catch him here. Alright, but if he swings with this hand, it's always better that the same hand. It's better the same hand, the same side. So swing 1, 2, and 3. So you have this defense here then. Okay? So just try bear that in mind. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Again, someone here, standing here, and you think you've no option, in here and strike in here. Alright? Clear on that? So you just swing again one more time. So 1, 2, and 1, and up underneath. So block again, and now heel strike. Yes, very good. And now yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay? Don't attack her. Alright, that's the best movement. So, I hope you gotten some few tips on that. Again, you know, we live in a world where there are better people than not so good people. So, people are really good. This world is full of really, really good people and kind and caring people. And hopefully they're the only people that you'll come upon in your life. But if that isn't the case, then hopefully these few things here, they'll be able to help you get out of the situation. Just something as well to just, if someone was taller than you, just before I finish up, that again when you swing down slightly taller than me, but from here you may not be able to get up here, or you may not be able to get here. So you always defend your head, and then here you can here, always work lower then, yeah? Okay, so as I said, work down beyond the waist, here, knee here, punch here, work below then. Don't be trying to reach up and try and jump up and hit someone in the head, yeah? Alright, so again, swing, you can 1, 2, and down here. So you can use this for, again, this is if someone is taller than you. Alright? Okay, so anything to add to that?
No, I think it's plenty.
Okay, so hope you enjoyed, and tune in Tuesday, and I'll give you another couple of tips there, and we'll see whatever the way the wind is bringing us. And thanks to Darren San and Camellia San for helping me out tonight. And again, if you have any questions or anything there that you'd like me to go through, you can drop a message there in the comments, or you can contact me, and I'll try my very best there to facilitate that and take care of that. So thank you ever so much, and thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you all Tuesday. Slán go fóill, us.